Well, hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Clearly, I hit the start streaming button before I was prepared. And also before my sleeves were prepared. Hi. It is so nice to see you there. I have been dying to play this again, and also in the game dying. Oh, so much and so often. But during the last session, we were able to break our way into the ancient ruins. I keep seeing people online, on videos and such, saying that these are the ruins of Rua. But the A, as you've just seen, the A went before the U. And I don't think it's Rua, but then I don't know how to pronounce it if that's not the case. So I'm just gonna keep saying that these are the ancient ruins of Rau. Which is also not accurate. Alright. We explored just a touch down the elevator over there. We have not gone down this twisty, gnarled path along the cliffside. And it is calling out to me somewhat. But before we do that, small order of business. We can return to this site of grace at the viaduct at any moment. But we were also wondering, how in the hell are we ever going to get down here? Somebody very, very precious to me in my life told me to go to the Murth ruins and go north. And they would not spoil it for me any more than that. Oh, what an interesting message. If it's genuine, that's very kind, and thank you. Hey mate, you stream pretty cool and nice, and that's why I followed you up. I would like to be your friend and also a fan of yours. If you don't mind, kindly chat me on Discord. Here's my Discord username. If that's genuine, that's quite sweet, and thank you. I would love to follow you up. If that's an automated message, boo? But if not, hi. Nice to see you there. Okay, so we're at the Murth ruins, and we're going north. Let's see if this leads me to any secrets that I perhaps passed right on by. Someone else is mounted. I'm the only one allowed to be mounted. You stop that. If you're gonna mount anyone around here, it's gonna be me. Oh, wait, I didn't say that right. I'll just go north then, shall I? I do wonder if it's like... Oh, we're so close to him. He spotted me. Or did you? Huh. You don't hurt him, he's not gonna hurt you. That's very generous. I wonder if it's like here-ish. We have not investigated this. I don't know what to call it exactly. Swampy area? Why are you allowing me to summon? The fact that you're allowing me to summon makes me quite concerned. But I'm sure it's going to be fine. I missed an excuse. If we're in the Murth ruins and we're going north, I missed the opportunity to say the North ruins. And I will never forgive myself for that. So we have another beheaded statue of Marika. As well as a just free and easy Shadow Tree fragment. Thank goodness. Does that mean we have 2 now? Doth we have 2? We have 3. So we might want to go ahead and find a site of grace immediatamente and take advantage of that. Alright, let's see what's in here. I don't know if this is the place that we're looking for, but I'll happily try it. Don't you do your wicked little spellcraft at me. Quite a healthy little blossom. Mm-hmm. Right in your, I don't know, stamen? I don't know. Was it right in your stamen? That's sounds incredibly filthy, but probably accurate. Ouch, I've been desperately poisoned. Aw, if I hadn't missed 2 of those strikes, we would be in a lot better position. Stop! Stop spurting! I beg of you, stop spurting! Alrighty. Pick up all of our poison bloom, a couple of runes that I'm not going to use. You put down some cayenne pepper in your backyard, delicious, because of destructive raccoons, and now you have the sneezies. I'm sorry. That's very unfortunate. Shadow sunflower. We've seen those growing about the cliffside. I don't think we've ever found one as a loose item in a gentleman's pocket before. What manner of village dance are they throwing here beneath the beauty of the gilded leaves? I wonder. Can I join? I've got my dancing shoes on. I don't think they're friendly. It's a very slow dance. It's subtle, but powerful movements, especially round the hippage. Just stopped dead and stared me down. Alright, I'll make the first move. Maybe. Oh darn, I didn't make the first move at all. Your little bubble shield would have died were it not for your little bubble shield. Oh, you have a lot of health. What happened with that lot of health you just got for no apparent reason? Good. Maybe it's some sort of cumulative buff. And the more bubbles they've given... I really, out of the corner of my eye, read that as a perfumer's thong. But that's not what it is. Heal from afar. I think that's like Aladdin 3? Heal from... No, wait, never mind. What's this? Erdtree incantation discovered in the realm of shadow. Fires a projectile toward distant allies that greatly restores HP on contact. Be kind of nice when you're in the heat of battle with a necessary summon and they are about to die. Even when far beyond, far out of sight, the Erdtree will surely give us its blessing. It will give us its blessing. And don't call me Shirley. Nah, you can call me Shirley. That's fine. I don't mind. This appears to be our only point of egress. And what a glorious yellow area it be. It be glorious. Alright, where's this pooping out? We are like a cliff above the ruins of Unte, which does seem to perhaps lead further under here. I'm excited. As we speculated, it seems to be another one of those... Oh, go like halfway across the map and then under a bunch of terrain on places that are not mapped deep below the earth, and you'll get there eventually. Which is, honestly, a really cool way to design an area. I'm loving it. Because I don't believe we've been to this particular swamp before. Excuse me while my headset is slipping off the back of me. Not this headset, no. Different one. You can't see it. It's hidden beneath the terrain. Got a couple of mini death birds. Not gonna worry too much about that until they talon me in the backside. It should be any moment now. Those ones I'm a little concerned. In such a tight formation. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I'm very poisoned. Was I getting poisoned the entire time, or was it just his beak? that poisoned me that badly in one hit. I wasn't paying enough attention to know. So, possibly poison deathbirds. We'll keep that in mind. I do feel like there must be more of those, I don't know what the appropriate name for them is, and so I'm going to keep calling them peasants, which sounds rude. There's probably an appropriate name for them. But like the little shadowy peasant guys. Gorgeous! Gorgeous view of Unte from up here. The little peasant guys who hold jars above their heads and sometimes carry shadow tree fragments. I imagine there are more of them that I have not successfully found / myrtled. Myrtle-erdled. So I'm on the lookout. I want to live here. This is just a great spot to be. Gorgeous views from every angle, especially here. Torrent, have you been working out? Hot damn. Alright, further we go, seemingly into a big old cave mouth. Trying to see if there's hidden potential for there to be a big old death bird, a mother bird spawn. And there's always potential for that. Oh hey, it's one of our rib cagey friends. Very cagey, these friends. Hi. Hey, buddy. Forager Brood Cookbook 5 and a pearlescent scale. A brand new item to me. Used for crafting, found by hunting lamprey. You're kidding. I'm having a post-traumatic flashback about lamprey. A glassy and glistening fragment of pearlescent hue. These retrograde scales are found embedded deep within the skin of lamprey. Min malinki kusuchik mira. I'm okay. I'm flashing. What? Back. I'm flashing back. I kind of wonder if this is just a... So fatty, those lamprey. Yep, that's just a skull. I wanted to make sure it wasn't one of those, like, story stones with something scary written upon it. That does not look like a site of grace. There's like a little twinkle about it that keeps making me think, but I think it's just one of these gravestones and a mysterious little twinkle. Why would they put a site of grace so close? We're running past the birds. We're checking briefly for items between the legs of the birds. Don't say it like that. But I don't see any. Into the mouth of the cave. Aww. Torrent's little hooves look very green in this light. I'm not sure if it's because I've been forcing him to tromp through the swampage. The old swamp and tromp. I should probably kill these birds and get whatever that was. But there's so much poison. Ugh. Ugh, this poison. Meet me on the dry ground, I beg of you. Everybody meet me on the dry ground, I beg of you. Try a daring rescue mission. A smithing stone. Ah. Thank you. I don't mean to be ungrateful. But also at the same time, a smithing stone? Alright. Pooped out the other side of the cave. We are now at the Ra base. Hopefully this is where the entire game turns into like a base building survival sim. I'm gonna have to collect a lot of, I don't know, planks and millet in order to survive. Have a little foothold down here. Hooray, hurrah. Hello on this fine Sunday for some swamp and tromping. You're just in time. You're just in time to get swampy with me. Hey, I'm seeing all of the guards over there. I thought I was alone. Shouldn't have made the choice to rest at that campfire completely pantsless, in retrospect. Alright, so yeah, we are now down here. That leads me to wonder if the map obelisk also be down here. I'm going to place an actual beacon on it. Yeah, kind of looks. Kind of looks like that's on the ground. Is that a fire knight? In the very distance. I have binoculars. That's something I possess, but I'm just going to do this and not zoom in at all because I'm so lazy. I do kind of want to see what they're guarding first while we're up at the tippy top here. Let's take a frontal assault. Aha! 'Tis I. Ah, they've got projectiles. And very well-trained sheepies. Who, while upon guard duty, do not get sleepies. That tumbleweed had to watch. I hope it learned its lesson. Small group. Take out the big guy first. Take out the big guy. Your arm's gonna get tired. You keep swinging it like that. Slurp a little red flesh into my pocket. Hold still. Hold still, I beg of you. Don't make me chase you. I'm so sleepy. Don't make me do it. Oh, hello, hello. Good to see you there. Welcome back. And a ba to you, sir. Roll on, good sir. Alright, projectiles that I possess would be non-existent. No projectiles here, Your Honor. Therefore, I'm gonna chase down just a touch quicker before he disappears. Good, good. Somber. So somber. I feel like I don't have my boost, my Raylana's thingy equipped, and it makes me sad. Ow, I didn't jump over your attack. I didn't jump over your attack at all. I'm in the dirt. There goes my dry cleaning bill. Stop that. You stop that. Get down here and face me. I was hoping I'd do some sort of sick little curb stomp there, but it didn't happen. Ew. I only prefer New Fang. New Fang. Alright. Sort of strange that this has gone from a guard outpost to a winged, nudeman? Winged nudeman. Is that the actual... Is this one group of people, and some of them are in various stages of evolution? Sure. I don't know. Always up to hear me shill mattresses. Still cracks me up. For no reason. No reason at all. We spent an entire episode advertising a mattress and did not get paid for it at all. It was just for the love of the game, baby. For the love of the game. I don't know how that worked out so well, but I really appreciate that it did. I mean, we could try this. This probably isn't great. Yay! Scattershot throw. Sounds kinky. Employs smithing arts to conjure multiple copies of the armament. Whoa. Any armament? Talking like Mesmer's Spear of the Impaler or something? and throw them all at once. Follow up with an additional input to throw again. Oh, only usable on throwing blades. That's fair. That's fair. Do I have any throwing blades? Like, I think I've got a smith script dagger, but that's not even like a throwing knife. It's an actual dagger, and then because it is smith script, you happen to be able to throw it. But I do feel like I read in the long, long ago, when this DLC was just coming out, that there were new throwing knife weapon types. Throwing knife weapon types. However you're supposed to say it grammatically. Feels like we've arrived at the home base of the nude featherman. Surprise! Supplies, mother... Been playing a game where you're a very tiny child in the backyard, and there's an overturned grill filled with embers of charcoal. And for a long moment, as I stared into that brazier, I thought I was about to harvest the coals. And then I remembered what game I was playing. It suddenly came snapping back to me. That dragonfire really, ate up my FP bar something fierce. I will soon run out of the ability to do my favorite swoopy move. Let's go ahead and put some cerulean tears inside of me. And what have we here? They call it a mine? A mine! But actually, it's owned by the community. It's not mine. Teilu's ruined forge. All of these forges scattered across the land kinda seem to be where you find smith script weapons, and also sometimes a secret alternate weapon buried deep within a forge that's really hard to get to. Here's a story stone. Hit them where they're weakest, in their emotions. It's another one of these big old pipes. I like those. Big movable pipes. That's my favorite thing. I don't know how else to phrase it. I just love big, big pipes. Did you tweak your graphic settings, or is it me? The color saturation. I noticed indeed, wink wink. I don't think I've done anything different. I may just be blushing more than usual, due to my constant little tee-hees. I mean, I love big moving pipes too. I know, right? They're so satisfying. How they move. We're still talking about like forge lava conduits, right? We're still talking about that, right? No, we never have been. Don't worry about it. Did that kill you? Good. Sometimes I wonder. So there's definitely a ledge across the way. And not seeing a ladder. Nope, there's the ladder. I see it now. Good. I was gonna say, like, if there's not a ladder to get up to it from that side, I feel like we would have to come from the right. But I'm assuming we just work our way around there eventually. Ladder down. Don't see any of our favorite little apron friends just yet. The cuties. Closer than ever to our big, big pipe. Wonder how many different configurations they're going to give us for that. Alright, so if we fall, we can seemingly climb right back up. That's very generous. Do have a back room up here. There you are. Hey. None of those hit his secret weak spot. I was kind of hoping that the swoop of it, round and round, might just hit his back weak spot by default. Here, is it? Oh, I missed. You didn't, though. You backhanded me right proper. I really need to get Raylana's cameo, or whatever it's called, back on for my secret attack. I'd like to be right behind you there, if that's not too much trouble. Apparently it is. Sorry I asked. Denied. Could have gotten another backstab, or a first backstab, if only I hadn't been trapped in that hallway. Alright, what were you guarding? Coals. Lovely. Smith script axe. Ooh, a throwing axe? That sounds fun. That sounds deeply fun for me. Doesn't look like any of this could necessarily be an illusory situation. Let's risk a little more light. And no path up here. Oh. Doesn't seem like it. Alright, thanks for the axe. Maybe? Maybe that's what they want me to do? Seems a bit ballsy. I guess if there's no railing down there, it might be even easier from the lower level. And we'll see if there's anything hiding down below. Let's check from here. Again, nothing seems flat enough to be illusory. This looks like the place to jump. Yeah, no, we'll definitely make it from here. Okay. Remember for sure what the button to jump is. Don't let it be like last time. Made it to the big pipe. Quickly check down here. Though they might be firing arrows at me at any moment. It is scorching hot! Oh, goodness me. So I could probably get across to that balcony as well. And that might be the only path forward. Let's quickly peek up here. We have 2 additional accessible balconies. Hi. Oh, he's just sleeping. That's cute. And a really tall one over there, which I don't see a ladder for on either side, so I'm wondering if it's a matter of moving the pipe, perhaps? Or do I make a very risky and slippery proposition? Be very careful. Okay, it's so risky and slippery, this proposition. And then, ooh, what a shame. Okay. Alrighty. Huh. So, let's take these in some sort of sequence. I'm gonna jump across here first, and then we'll take the upper level as it comes. Take it as it comes. You've got to work on your phrasing. I won't tell you again. I keep forgetting. So this is the time. Whoa! Throwable great hammer. I've gotta see how this works. But this is also the time to... Oh yeah, I was grinding. And still have gold scarab, which is completely useless to me. Raylana's cameo. Let's put that back in. And then while I'm in here, tell me more about these. Swing the armament with wild abandon. Throw the axe. Good. Execute a strong attack or a dashing strong attack to spin and fling the great hammer. That sounds so cool. Equip it. Equip it, I beg of you. Show me these moves. again, it totally feels to me as though there should be a specific Smith script category. But it's like, in the Great Hammer category. And that doesn't make any sense to me. Alright, what have we here? That felt good. Endure. I love it. Alright, I'm upgrading the hell out of that. That's just a fun time. That's good stuff. I would like to see how the axe handles itself. Very straight and sturdy feeling. I'm striking wildly. You're never gonna stop me from striking. Kinda nice that can just swing, seemingly indefinitely. Milady. Yoink. Alright. Half of an FP bar left. We got our axe and hammer. They've been very generous with the goodies in this particular forge. No other alternate pathways here? Very glad we checked this one first, if that's the case. Seemingly not. Up we go. So it does feel like that one is a one-way trip. This one I can probably get back to, if needs must. And let me tell you, needs must. Oh, look at this. Look at this little tableau of sweetness. Just wearing his cute apron, petting his cute little dog. Aww. Okay, you guys get to live. I'm never going in that room. I don't care what the reward is. You can't make me. Alright, still returnable. I feel like I should have been ambushed by now. From which direction is it coming? Is it coming? I'm so paranoid. What's the bad news? Alright. Thank you for taking pity on me. Thank you for taking it. What? What do you mean by that? Could leap down there. Is there a way back up? Is there a ladder? Got another friend. Just waiting for pets. The jealousy rising. I really don't want to interrupt this. It's so sweet. I am covered in blood. Oh, goodness me. Alright, hey everybody. Who's chucking fire at you? It's you up there with your little handfuls of fire. Oh, you're actually creating them. Interesting. So I should have my boost. Roar. I love that. Probably not worth taking many more of those out until after I've decimated you. I'm hoping that would somehow hit your butt, Crystal. I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you guys. I'm sorry. Oh, it burns. It burns me. Clarence, fetch the salve. Ouch. Alright. Let's focus on the balcony gentleman without getting knocked off the edge this time. Why are you so itchy? Is it a medical emergency? It's so itchy. I'm fine. It'll be fine. Alright. Down here. Just make sure there wasn't a ledge. Hoop? No. Good. am absolutely delighted by new weapons every time they arrive. I'm so genuinely overjoyed just to be playing this. That there is new Elden Ring to be had is the best news. This looks very curious. Why am I down here? What have I done? God, what have I done? I'm down on this ledge. And it's not very fun, oh mama. I found the stairs. We're free. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Whoop, whoop, and a whole whoop. And we're back. All right. You're gonna have to amputate the itchiness. All right, I'm just gonna... I hope not. I hope there are other avenues of medical recourse. Please, I beg of you. Welcome back. You were driving when you first joined. You were at Silver Beach, meeting up with your aunt and getting some pizza. Your aunt is delicious. Bit greasy, but I don't mind. Oh, those are two separate things, I imagine. Hold still so I can hit your butt. I mean, of the two ledges you could have knocked me off, that was the preferable one, so thank you. Cameo! Really hoped that would stagger. I was confident somehow. He's right behind me, isn't he? Yep. There's your back. Your back hole? Your back button? I don't know what to call it. Cameo! Oh no. Oh god. It hurts. It burns and hurts. Doctor, please. Seems vulgar. Seems crass. Way too early. Way too early on the rolling there. Good. Already at his back. Tried to go around to his front there. Just out of sheer muscle memory. Oop. Okay. What do we have? A shield, too? Do I get to be Captain America now? Immediately trying it. Immediately down to the bottom of the list. If I get to be Captain America, I mean, a little conflicted morally, but still very, very excited. Can be thrown. Throws the round shield like a discus. Once thrown, the shield will be instantly restored to the welder's hand, yeah. Through the smithing arts. Show Papa. Show Papa your skills. Well, that's just cool as hell. I really like every weapon I've found in here. This place truly is a trove of wonders. Are we about to find a magic carpet, too? What have I acquired? What have I acquired from your charred torso? Okay, so both the Great Hammer and this are getting some smithing stone love. I am bumping that up. This is kind of exactly what I want. As a short-range antagonizer. This is super sweet. Does it boomerang? Oh yeah, it homes after it hovers. I mean, holy hell yeah. And it's doing a nice amount of damage. At least to these small enemies. Without being upgraded at all. God, I can't wait. I gotta go to round table hold after this. Probably not a great place to stand while I switch weapons, but here we are. Almost. Almost. I could really put a few things I don't use often into like a storage chest and limit the amount of scrolling I need to do to get to my must-haves. But I like to hold everything all the time. Just a little bit of everything. All of the time. Interrupted me right good. Right good with your little fisticuffs. Don't poke me. I'm busy. I'm busy. Don't poke me. Alright, I kinda wish I still had the shield equipped. Just badger him. Is he wearing those fists? Is this that special guy that can kind of drop the fists? The one and only? 'Cause I don't think I've seen one of them with those before. Maybe I just wasn't paying enough attention. I don't know why I felt as though I was out of range of that, and I was not. Like, very obviously was not out of range. But I was so confident in my, 3 feet of space. He's earthbending at me! Yoink! In your secret crystal pocket. Sorry, that made it sound dirty. I didn't mean it like that. I just meant, yoink in your secret crystal pocket was all. Alright, I am out of FP. Not a good time to sip. Forgot that. Not a good time to sip. That one hand was blocked, but the other one was not blocked. What a shame. Alright. That's still the guy who was, petting the thing, right? The magma dog, not... He wasn't just sitting in a corner petting his thing. While I have this side of grace, which I assume is called Telu's Ruined Forge, good, and a shadow tree, yes, I completely forgot. Glorious. While we can come right back here, let me briefly jump to... I would need to exit the forge. Okay, I'm really excited about Smith script weapon upgrades, but I'll be patient. We'll finish our peas first, before we move on to the gravy. Sorry, I have to pee before I can have my gravy. Alright, so I probably do want to take out the guy littering me with fire from above again first. It's a shame we didn't manage to take him out, because it's probably going to take a couple tries if he is the guy with the special gloves. The Earthbender's Gloves of Fortune. +4. I thought about dodging and then just did not. Remember that guy drops from the ceiling over there. Whoa, that was devastating. Devastating to my bar and lost runes. I mean, he earned it. What a motivational speaker. He really lit a fire under my ass. I am wondering. These seem to be stone golems. Which means poking and slashing damage, not tremendously good, necessarily. Not a great plan. But the only big weapon I can remember having, at least from the DLC, is a blood loss weapon, which they also do not possess. It's like we might be able to make this go a little faster if we had something that shattered their tight little buns rather than just slashed ineffectively upon the stones. But now we have nothing to lose. We have nothing to lose, but... Let me give a quick peek to our heavy options. We got some big old swords. Probably resistant to fire as well. I mean, we could just... we could just give them the holy damage. See what happens. You guys resistant to holy damage, or... I mean, a little bit, yeah. You're pretty resistant to holy damage. It also does not stagger you in any way. But it sure is fun. That's a lot of FP to be wasting. And now he's hot upon my ass. If I wanted to switch to something better. Just sort of casually watch that hallway out of the corner of my eye. It's gonna be fine. I remember this hammer. That's such a cool hammer. Not the time to reminisce. Nothing in the colossal section is upgraded. This is upgraded, but they do not have blood. I'm gonna try it regardless. Maybe the bludgeoning damage alone will serve me well. Not much more. Really, it's just a weak spot or nothing, it seems. Oh, come on, you had it. You had it. And you lost it in the forest. About to be rained upon with fire from above. Forgot about your ranged abilities. This whole time I've been standing in front of you, really overconfident. That is slower than my... slower than my recovery from Milady. I'll never recover from Milady. Now we're just going tit for tat. I just need to get around to your, just right around to your little back spot, and then you just let me gently upon your back spot. Don't roll off the edge. Don't you do it. Aha! Donk. Ooh. What do we have here? Yes! That can't be. I'm so sorry you had to see that. That can't be the first time we killed them. I got the Golem Fist. Oh, what a treat. What a treat for me. Thank you. Next. Alright, that's all I needed from that corner. So, now that I possess the Golem Fist, yes, my attention is yours. Make sure I clear out this back area. Let's go back to Milady now. It has apparently a bit of a rare drop rate to that Golem Fist. And not the easiest guy to kill a bunch of times in a row. So, thank you to the RNG. You didn't want to say this today, but you got that flaming greatsword you were after first try. Oh good, I'm glad we traded. We traded lucks. That is fantastic. That one took me a good, like, 15 tries or so. Embarrassingly. yummy. Giving me plenty of upgrade materials for my new goodies. They have been very generous throughout the DLC about that. Alright, you get down here. You get down here now, so I don't have to worry about you later. Okay. I'll just sit here impotently then. I don't think I really need to worry about him. There's no more items up there. We already took him out once. And there's plenty more of those brazier guys scattered about. So, leap and see off the cliff? Not you. I mean, thank you for following instructions, but I'm gonna leap and see off the cliff. Why is there a mysterious shape behind the bars? It looks like a crouched, robed figure, but is in fact just an inanimate rock. What if at that exact moment the rock spoke and said, "I'm not inanimate"? I would be freaking out. Alright, we got a ladder back here that we'll definitely want to take them up on. This looks like a death trap. Death trap in hallway form. How are you so defensible? What? Defenseful? Defensive. Normally that kills them in one hit. What's wrong with me? Oh, it's because I don't have any FP. That's why I'm not providing a magical bit of thrust behind it. I'm just doing a regular physical attack. That makes sense. Speaking of which, yoink. Okay, there was nothing on this. Nothing on this cliff. In terms of get downables, it doesn't seem so. Therefore, it's ladder time. I love these forges. They kind of act as like mini dungeons in a really fun way. I wish that there were more of these in the base game. Sort of a specific purpose to give you Smith script weaponry. I really like it. Oh, thank you so much for this subscription. That is so kind. Quietly lurking for 52 months. And beloved for it. That is so kind. Thank you. Does so much more damage when you've got FP. Alright. Pretty high up here now. Aww. Aww. They're so sweet. I love them. I see a lever, which I'm assuming modifies the position of the pipe, but there's also like a lot of chains attached to various platforms here. I don't know if more things than just the pipe are going to move. If you know what I'm saying. Alright, pipe is flipping. At least that chain platform is not moving. Should now have access to the topmost level there, and who knows, however many other balconies. I am curious if we... I hope that that's not a one-way switch, because we didn't drop off the other side of the balcony, did we? From the way that we, like, couldn't get back to. I am filled with regretty. And I also, apologies to all Italian people for this. So that might have been a mistake. We'll see if we can make it to that other balcony another way. I should have thought ahead. I would have fully believed that there was floor there and walked right on past in another life. Sneaky. I don't know if that's makeable. It might be. Oh, good. Oh, you also have golem fists. Hi. Down, boy. Let me just grab your items for when I inevitably die. Okay, thank you. Ow! Oh! Toph Beifong! I didn't know you were in this game. Glad I grabbed your items for when I inevitably died. So now we can see what the pipe is doing from the start. Gotta find another way to phrase that. Oh! Out of the corner of my eye. A massive gifted sub explosion. Oh, thank you. My goodness. You guys have been so generous these past 2 days. And I don't know what I've done to deserve it. I didn't even know there was an emote. Emote for the regretti. I love it. Hi. It is such a pleasure to see you guys. Did you throw hands yet? I've got to try. I've got to try throwing hands. Especially now that we're safe. Let's do this. I want to be Toph Beifong now. Golem Fist. Should really get to know the golem first and make sure that you're both on the same page before you engage in this sort of behavior. Oh, that's cool as hell. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. I love it. Also, blocking with them might not be right in your ribs. Fantastic stuff. I do wonder what the range on those is like. I'll have to do some testing. Alright. So, with pipe configuration Pardue, what are our options here? It's weird. I kind of figured that would definitely lead to like a new area above, but it doesn't go as high as I thought. And leaves me a-wondering. $2,298 damage? Hot damn. Hot damage. Alright, we still need to go to the lower level. I mean, either way should work. Won't break with tradition, just to be safe. So... what? Aha, this would get me over to that side. Seems to be the general idea. I'm sorry, it's... I know that it's tired and played out, but... sometimes I can't help it. Alright, I live up here now. This is where I live. You received a level 3 hype train emote. Choo-choo. No, we can do better. We can do better than the choo. Choo. We could still do better. This is my favorite thing about Forges. I love this part. Go ahead, reach on in there. Reach on in there with your gloves that make you take extra damage. Oh, cute! An ancient dragon smithing stone. Yes, please. Like, the most valuable item in the game. Thank you. And we also have cute little apron guy summon. Ah, does it let me put the pipe back? Because there's definitely still a whole section of this. And with the bevy of Smith script weapons they've been providing me, I don't want to miss it. Looks like I could probably make that leap. If I absolutely had to. And yeah, it's looking like that might be my best bet. Unless I had run faster and gotten on the pipe while it was lowering itself. We could also just fast travel to the Site of grace. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Looks good. Yep. Alright, let's check our lower balcony. I'm so glad they gave me an option to put it back. They're like, yeah, this idiot's gonna miss the whole lower balcony, so let's just take pity on him. And so it was. And so it will be again soon. Alright, so this should be my last area I need to explore. Provided that that's definitely where we ended up. Yes. Don't think there was anything else to pick up. Where we died. At least that is my solid hope. Here we go. Oh, hey, everybody. Oh, it hurts so bad. 2 ancient dragon smithing stones. Goodness me. How lucky can one gal get? Alright, we got most of that stuff. Which means we can probably run that way. If there's anything that way. I'm so grateful for the upgrade materials. I don't think we've found any others of those. To my very, very incompetent remembrance. So 2 in one area. I am buzzing from this news. Oh, thank you for helping the hype train. Especially with, what are those? Corgis? I love them. I love corgis. Hey, welcome. More is indeed a betre. I love it. I love how it worked out. Alright, so I can drop down there. You guys are real mad at me, and I understand why. I do. I wish that we could work this out somehow. Alright, so many. So many of you. Swing, swing, swing. Hi, you're both down here now. That's a treat for me. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave and hope you can't climb. Alright, does this move? Because there is like a whole level up there that I cannot reach by climbing to the end of the narrow pole. There's definitely a level up there. So I'm curious if this acts as some sort of elevator. And if maybe it is the pipe mechanism lever that changes that, but I would need to be over here when it happens? Or is there another path I am failing to see? In all likelihood, yes. Yes, there is. I can get back onto the pipe there. But it felt like when it was in its other configuration, there was no getting down here. So it would have to be like a timed thing from when I hit the lever, which I thought was over there, somewhere in that corner. I would have to jump and make it across before the pipe fully shifts, is my best guess. Especially if that platform does not move any old how. But I don't know if that would get me anything, really. Maybe there's just another ladder I missed. High up in that corner where we died last time. We didn't fully scope it out. So I should head back there, I suppose, before I do anything drastic that I will regretty. Hoop! There it is! I do feel like climbing to the edge of that should be rewarded, but it is so thoroughly not. It is, in fact, punished. In a certain sense. This is very strange to me, too. Like, what? These must move. You gotta move. And yet. So it kind of feels like there's an illusory wall somewhere with a... Excuse me. The ladder just beyond. That I have not yet discovered in my travels. Give a bit of a thorough search to this corner, especially if we don't get lava bolted to death. Because I did focus primarily on jumping across there, and I don't remember if I fully explored the top of the stairs. Just gonna go ahead and get that off uncharged, because you were about to skewer me. This looks promising. But that's where we already ended up. So yeah, I specifically watched this platform, and it did not move when the pipe moved. But I wasn't really paying attention to that platform. This is the upper level I was curious about, though. But now that I'm up here, I can't remember if there was another balcony on the other side? I'm gonna guess there wasn't. So it could be that we are 100% complete. And that would be fine. Let me just check real quick on the old item list of Telu's Forge, if there's anything that sounds new to me. Taylor Swift tickets, yes, that is exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys on pause here while I buy these Taylor Swift tickets, because this has become my primary objective. Alright, 2 Ancient Dragon Smithing Stones, got it. The Axe, the Great Hammer, the Shield, got it. Unique Ashes, Telu the Golem Smith. Got it. We're done. We're done here. And what a treat. Alright, so pardon my paranoia. I think we can officially leave. But I can't... Can I not fast travel? I wonder. Why am I under there? Where have I gone? Let's go back to the entrance. We'll make this easy. It's weird that I can fast travel from there, but I couldn't fast travel from here earlier? I mean, it's fine. Alright, I am going to go back to the ancient ruins base. I mean, while we're up in this corner, I better not leave without peeking behind the dungeon and under every elevator. You know Miyazaki. So just to do our diligence, let's make sure there's no secrets waiting for us. I'm desperate for some secrets. What? This reminds me, every time I peek off a cliff, it reminds me, when we were up in that shaman village, there was like a clear platform we could drop down off the backside. I need to go investigate that. I'm trying not to let it slip out of my meat mind. Let it slip from your meat mind at your own peril, young boy. That's one hell of a bridge. Big fan. Alright. Seems to be fairly empty, and therefore fairly clear on this side of things. Yoink. I'm gonna be thinking about that later. I'm gonna be thinking about that. This looks curious. There's a lot of cute little butts. Cute little butts in swamps over here. But also kind of an unfair quantity of enemies v me. Maybe some of them are dead, though. Maybe there's fewer than I think that will spring from the liquid soup to torment me. Oh, so close. So very. Oh, I missed my opportunity for surprise. What are you doing? What the hell are you doing? You're blood magicking me in my face and body. I don't appreciate it. Stop blood magicking me. I need to remember to just do basic attacks as a follow-up to that. I keep trying to charge my light attack, and there's no reason. Their health bar will not last past a regular old attack. Okay. Goodies for everyone. Why did you put your face in the water? Why'd you do that? Some sanguine amaryllis. Ooh. Hello. Hello, stranger. A blood fiend's sacred spear. I like all the themes. The themes of this game and its various cults. Like Smith script weapons from forges, blood fiend weapons from the blood fiends. What a treat. What a neat box of little categories to fit inside my mind. So I'm very glad we checked. This is why we didn't fast travel away from here. Because there's spears in the swamp water, rusting away. And now that I possess it, thrusting away. Is this the people that were fighting when we were getting a bunch of runes up in Rawach? I thought we were getting 2,000 and something from whoever was fighting. Don't let me interrupt. Oh, gross. I was wearing the golden scarab, though, rather accidentally, so that might have boosted it to 2,000. So this could be who was fighting. I don't know for sure. There's a cave. I'm doubly glad we checked. I'm glad we checked coming and going. Oh, who's belching on me? Please stop. You have so little health. Huh. Not a great time to be healing. Whoop. Oh, leapt over your tiny arm. To great victory. Okay. Not that great a victory, given my health bar. What is that? Definitely some folks a-movin' down that way. We'll check it out next. What's in here? Every time you see a big open area and one item and nothing heaving, hibernating in the darkness, I worry. I worry from all directions. I'd rather that there was something heaving in the darkness, if you know what I mean. Thank you. Very grateful for this generosity. Sacred bloody flesh. Deliver to me my sacred bloody flesh. Hello, hello. It is so nice to see you there. I missed you slipping in. It's true. I do love Corvid. That is correct. Yes. And just said the fight seemed unfair, and then you swooped in and easily obliterated everyone. I mean, easily obliterated them is a little generous. But yeah, they are dead. They are dead now. And the world is a better place for it. Those blood fiends. Alright, little encampment down here. I don't know what we're supposed to do with our sacred bloody flesh, but thank you, cave. Also a gorgeous cave. Did you see how tight all of those stalactites were? What do you got for me? Roast suckling potatoes? No offense, ma'am. No offense. A chest! I spy, with my blood-covered eyes, something that ends in st. Don't crossbow me. I beg of you, no. I beg of you, don't. What are you kicking? I don't mean to be rude, but kick better. I guess I do mean to be rude. I shouldn't lie. Alright. Chest time. Also, get out of here. You stop. You're giving away my position. Ooh. Pearl shield talisman, do tell. Whoop. Depicting a knight bearing a pearlescent great shield, which is gorgeous. Boosts all non-physical damage negation while guarding. The nature and the potential of impurity surpassed the understanding of the knights, so they were forced to prepare for all threats, known or unknown. I didn't even prepare for any of the known threats at all. Bloodfiend Spear, which I missed. The Great Spear of the Bloodfiend Hexers, one of the most significant implements used in their blood rituals. Sacred spears of blood are the instruments of communion with an outer god. The Mother of Truth desires a wound. Does she? Raise the sacred spear and pierce the body of the Mother of Truth, ouch, creating an explosion of blood flame in the area surrounding the target. Additional input allows for up to 3 follow-up attacks. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Telu. Stalwart stone golem who launches his own fists as projectiles. Telu was said to be the runt of the litter and the first to stop moving. But it was he who became the guardian deity of Smithery. Smithery. That's such a fun word to say. It's like smithereens, but different. It's lacking some reens. Alright. We got ruins and what appears to be an actively on fire dog. I'm not seeing the glint of items. But there are a couple of weird pathways created that maybe we should check. Let's try to clear it out. His pockets were full to bursting. Whoop. Oh, hey. Hey, buddy. What do your elf eyes see? It's me, isn't it? I knew I shouldn't have... Well, that's given away my position. Just gonna gently stand behind this pillar. Oh, good. Got another one of those. An Elden Ring staple. Being pelted with giant arrows from afar. Not seeing anything up here worth scooping into my pockets. It's a little close. Glad it didn't have explosive AoE damage. Alright, Torrent. Let's do this. Let's do this old dance you know so well. Don't see any items check underneath. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, from rock to rock, we run and hide. Until we hear the big booms. There's nothing to hide behind back here. This was a mistake. Thanks, Tree. Really appreciate ya. Knockdown. But you get up again? I wish you weren't missing your opportunity. Okay, never mind. Would have been a lot more fun had I not ruined it for everybody. Well, that works too. He's got some weak ankles, it seems. I wasn't criticizing your friend's ankles. I wasn't. Whatever you heard was wrong. And you're wrong. Did he drop anything? Yeah, there it is. In the boosh. Golem great bow. I don't think when I'm holding it, it's going to be anywhere near as big as it was when he was holding it. You've got so much alcohol on your breath. Why? Oh, agile. Agile little monkey. Get back here. Too early. Please stagger. I beg of you, get staggered. Now where the hell is your weak point? Show me your weak point. Never mind. Really want to sip a little potion. Thank you. Oh, way too early again. Got you in your Achilles. Alright, I'm desperately low on FP. It seems to be happening a lot in this area. Due to my sort of panicked over-reliance on that swoopy maneuver. Let me just make sure. I still have these that lowers the FP cost. Yeah. Just wondering. Okay, that seems to be the extent of the golems. We are closer than ever to our potential map obelisk. Let's just head straight there. We may want to further explore the sides of this canyon, and that canyon, specifically. Oh, here's the peasants. The peasants. Anyone holding a pot? Does anyone have pot for me? Alright. Fingers crossed. Ooh. Spirit spring? Nice. Yes. Final map piece. Am I safe? Am I safe to look? Is anyone mad at me? Whew. Look at that. Sweet deal. And we seem to have arrived at the long-awaited ruins teasing me in the corner of my known map. So we can see all of Raur. We have a long bit of lower river here. Another aspen grove to the northwest. But, first and foremost, there are two items that I haphazardly marked on the map, and I forget which one of them is the green turtle talisman. But one of them should be, as I've sneaky cheated and looked ahead into the future, like the Oracle of Delphi. I see you up there, watching me, perched gloriously between Torrent's horns. I hope that's not an archer, but it could be. Okay. Gonna mark them. Gonna get rid of this. Boop. Put one up here. One down here. Let's go for the one that's seemingly at ground level versus inside the castle first. There's also got to be a site of grace somewhere nearby here. Somewhere near the map. Alright. It's not necessarily a pot over his head, but he is carrying something. I see what looks to be a revered ash statue. There's a pot. Hey. Hey, buddy. Get over here. Nothing. I was too greedy. I was too greedy for it. I understand. Alright. I don't know where exactly the items I crave might be. And there's no guarantee that, you know, if it is in this position on the map, that it's up here, or if there's like a secret ledge somewhere inside this waterfall that leads back to it, if that's even the correct positioning of the item I desire. Go ahead and grab the ash. Lovely. I don't know how many of those I have. If it is perhaps upgrade time, or nay. Nay! So, not seeing anything obvious in the pond, I'm kinda guessing it's behind the waterfall down there. That seems to be the only real option besides just a hideous misplacement on my part. Quickly check on this little plateau, or whatever the appropriate geological term for this would be. That's a weird position. You just have to be special, don't you? I should be paying more attention for those hanging pots. Which reminds me, as we made our way through the river, there was a hanging pot that we broke and never retrieved, as it fell quite far. We still have to keep that in mind. There's so many things I have to keep in mind. So, since we can... Man, I would really prefer to have another site of grace. I was going to say, since we can teleport back up here, I could go check the waterfall now from the lower side. But without an immediate site of grace, because I'm so lazy, I don't want to do that. So let's search around a bit. Does anyone have pot for me? Check all these outer ruins. Never know where they might keep a stairwell down to a secret cellar. Secret cellar, secret cellar, 'neath the mountain. I kind of doubt they put a site of grace on top of there, as that seems to be the end goal. Not without making you work hard for it, but this looks promising. Hmm? Yes. I see twinkles. I take it. Nightly. Great. What's this one called? Grace, I should say. Temple Town Ruins. We will return there imminently. I need to be at this level, and I'm guessing the only real option that gives me is the Elec River Cave. So we got a bit of a journey. I hope that there's big swoopy helicopter shots of us tromping through the snow and upon cliff faces. And I hope that it's like dun 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 dun. But it probably won't be. We also don't want to go south. Well, I guess we first do want to go south. but then we want to turn this away. Okay, just gotta make it to the head of the river, where the waterfall lies in wait. And I wanted to check down here first, but it may be a situation where we need to be on the top and drop down those tombstones and, like, get in. Oh, hey, ulcerating tree spirit. Didn't know you were back here. Oh, you've devastated my case. Right in front of the jury. Could I stand for a moment? I'd like to meet you on the field of combat. If you'd just let me stand for but a moment. Ooh, big tail. Big tail, sexy. Get back here. That didn't look fun to be standing near him for. Big tail, sexy. I'm looking for a man in finance. There's just no staggering an ulcerating tree spirit, is there? That's not a thing. Are you wanna maybe... I guess I am out of stamina, which I apologize, but... if you wanted to attack at any point, that'd be great. Horned bairn. Oh, I'm not ready to be a father. Take your horned bairn back. Summon vengeful spirits surrounding the caster. The doll of a tangle horn bairn. They autonomously chase down foes. Tangled horns are a symbol of spirituality, but most young born bearing the oversized horns meet a frightfully early demise. These fetishes are made to memorialize them. Golem Greatbow. Crafted by a civilization now gone to ruin. Extremely heavy. This greatbow requires enormous strength just to draw, suggesting it was not designed for human use. But the skill is through and through. Alright, we're still going, where the hell am I? North? North from here. Got pushed into a corner. Always fun to take out a tree spirit and steal its babies, I guess. I didn't wake up today thinking that's how it was gonna go. But thank you for your babies. So we either got to that point and ran, right away, directly south, or we've never been up here, is my thought, based on that ambush. We may have just run past it to investigate the waterfall once. Which is why I keep thinking that we may have to come down the tombstones to like a halfway mark, because I feel like we got up here at some point and then said, "Aw, it's a giant waterfall." But maybe we were just like looking down from a cliff and made that distinction. I can't recall. And it's hardly important. Yet here I am, rambling away. Crabs! And some sort of... oh, yeah, that looks like the end of my beacon inside a watery cave. Alright, crabs. Do your worst, I guess? Don't do your worst, but like... that was probably the worst thing you could have done to me. Into the cave. Hi. I have no quarrel. No quarrel with you. I just need your... oh, ow. Oh, God. Turtle, run. Run, turtle. It's not safe. Yes. That's the talisman I needed. Oh, I'm so slowed by their tendrils. I'm so low on stamina. Due to the tendril lashing I've just received. There's still a crab out here. Let's not assume we're safe. Okay, so that's great. That's what I've been desperate for. We can remove this, and we can remove this. And then, if we're not in combat, we can go back up here. I should have looked around. There's probably more stuff at the end of that pathway. That was foolish. I was on a bit of a one-track mind there. But we're up here now, and we're moving on. We can go check the canyon later. So how do we get to the tippy top of this particular castle without being skewered? Which I believe is how you're supposed to pronounce it. Some people that try to say cool, try to sound cool when they say skewered, but not me. No, not me. Pot! I beg your forgiveness. Seems like a different kind of pot. I feel like it sparkled. Or shimmered in some way. And why are you killing them? Well, I've gone into bloodlust mode. They're fine. Leave them alone. I feel like the ones we've killed before that gave us Erdtree fragments have the pot, but it also has like a sort of ethereal star field effect around it. I'm not going to take that chance, just in case. Drop something. White flesh. The worst kind of flesh. I prefer red. Alright. So we need a foothold into the base. I need to grip the base firmly with both hands. This is not it. That's not what I'm looking for. I mean, this is just gorgeous. Yeah, I'll take some. Like the Shadow Realm equivalent of lavender. It smells so good in my pockets. And let me tell you, my pockets need it. They need something that smells good in there, because there's a lot of innard meat. That's the one. That's the sparkly effect I'm looking for. That guy's got what we need. So I gotta make sure when we get up there, I think they have the ability to, like, disappear. Like a Diablo treasure goblin. So we gotta be quick when we're at that level. Is it a matter of underground entrance and then we rise? Probably worth fully inspecting this little outcropping. Just in case. Nothing there. Curious. Try at the pinnacle of this, but it doesn't appear to lead anywhere good. Anywhere good or fine, even. Oh, there is a... Is there? Yes. It's a little hard to tell at that angle. There is an item. God, I love the attack pattern of this. The swoops over your head are so satisfying. As I miss every shot. Spirit gravestone. Beautiful. There's what? Three different motifs? Who threw that? How dare you? Let's get a closer look at those statues, just for curiosity's sake. So I was trying to get up here, but there's genuinely nothing up here, nor any way to go. So largely pointless. Definitely couldn't double jump across. We've obviously got to make it in there first. That's too high to leap, but is that a message? And somewhere up here, there was like a closed spirit spring, it felt like, that I have now completely lost. But somewhere up here there was a spirit spring. Alright, what's this? I'll be damned if there isn't a way past the wall. Is there? Because that's, I mean, that, I feel vindicated, I feel seen. That is what I'm trying to do now. But is it this wall, or are you just trying to make me feel vindicated and seen? definitely couldn't double jump that. I'm not seeing a spirit spring anywhere nearby, but that's the closest to an entrance of any place I've seen so far. We obviously have to start on this side. Careful. No, careful, Torrent. Careful with your slippery little hooves. My darling dear. Your slippery little hooves. That's probably not gonna happen. I could do better. But probably not gonna happen. Don't feel like this is close enough to anything good. You're so excitable, Torrent. Hold still, I beg of you. Hold your ass still. None of this is great. None of that's great in terms of entrance. So yeah, I'll be damned if there isn't a way past this wall. That's where we're at. Seems a little curious, as though they're trying to draw your attention. Thusly. Oh, hey. I see your cute little butt up there. Coming at you. There's a better look at one of those statues. What do you got? Tiny dagger? Or some sort of scepter with balls on the end of it? Why do you have so many balls? Got balls on your chest, balls on your hips. How much did you have to pay for? Never mind. There is obviously a Statue of America in play. I don't know if that's just for whoever we're going to meet at the top of all this. Doesn't look leapable. Although I got excited for a second. Thank you. So, again, it makes me think that there's an underground passage. And maybe it's further away than I'm assuming. Like, maybe it's out here? And I think only once in the base game that I can remember was there ever an illusory floor. But it's always a possibility. There's the small possibility of an illusory floor in play. Don't see any stairwells, etc. Curious. Curious, this. There was the map obelisk. I think the spirit stone thing was like here. Before I forget it completely, let's go take a peek. I feel like it was very near the map obelisk when we saw it. That's the one. So we gotta find the pile. Which can be very nearby, or kind of weirdly far away, it seems. I would say this is kind of weirdly far away. Good, good. Doesn't necessarily seem as though that gets me any closer to getting in to the castle. But I am going to curiously ascend. And I assume we want to be facing towards the wall as we do so. And that never gets old. Alright. Big leaves. Big sexy leaves. Panda's delight. Whoosh. Glorious. Oh, it's a mausoleum. My favorite. I genuinely do like the mausoleums, because typically the incredibly difficult, admittedly, boss inside is human-sized, and those are some of my favorite fights. I love killing humans. I do. Wait, why are the police here? That wasn't a confession. So I will burst back to life at the stake of Marika. The Northern Nameless Mausoleum. Typically, I do not get to summon for these. So we're going it alone. Red Bear. No, I beg of you, no. That hurt. That hurt me a lot. Oh, why are you so jumpy? Why do you have so much jumping ability? Good dodge. Good dodge. He's probably got a potion. Ooh. Snarly. Can I call you Snarly? Oh, what was that? You prepared for something facing the other way and then spun 360 degrees to kill me. I really liked it. Healthy. Healthy boy. We got off a couple of good combos there, and not much in terms of health lost on his side. Just rooting around, searching for piles. Again, when I woke up this morning, I didn't think it was going to go this way. It's not my fault. It is so nice to see you there. Hello, hello. Happy Sunday fun day indeed. Thank you for joining the party. Yes, I murdered them for absolutely no reason. I know I'm very late to that comment, but I did. There was no reason to murder those guys back by the ruins. Alright, quick. Devastatingly sharp with the claws. Even with all of my Rakshasa, set, not much damage done. Even with my heaviest combos. Ow. This one's gonna hurt my pride over the next 45 minutes or so. Give it another couple shots. And then we'll just remember that he's back here. Looked better. Wasting all of my FP this time. Nope. Back it on up. I love it when he staggers. Oh, that was a bad one. Didn't cross much distance at all. You hurt me while falling with your foot? I mean, good for you. Enemy felled. Why isn't it ever just enemy held? Alright, Fang Helm, Iron Rivet Armor. I've lost the other list, so we're now going in a different order. Red Bear's Claw, Fang Helm, Iron Rivet Armor, Gauntlets, Greaves. Gorgeous. Gauntlets, Greaves, gorgeous. Good. Do you think the things you're fighting are actually buried here? Or are they just the guardians of the things that are buried here? Because it's always a mausoleum where those appear. So is it actually the heroes of an age long past that I'm just grave robbing in a sort of roundabout supernatural sense? Anything else on the mausoleum plateau here? Any perhaps jutty little precipices that would land me inside the castle walls? Thank goodness I still have that beacon. Oh no chance in hell of surviving that, but gorgeous view of the place. Can really tactically scout it out. So the slate near that wall, it has to mean something. I refuse to believe that the slate being on that particular wall means nothing. But it's not illusory. There's no ladder. There are no stairs downward in the vicinity. none of the, like, little ruiny bits you can jump atop of really seem to give you a good foothold to get across. Therefore, I am unsure. I feel like there's a lot more going on at that cathedral. We gotta get back there and see if there's like a dungeon entrance I missed. Because we didn't inspect it super thoroughly. It was the end of a session when we finally made it there. So that's still an area of exploration that wouldn't involve me getting my ass handed to me by one of the current bosses we're stuck on. Which I am groping for at this point in the game. Maybe find where the spirit spring was, and don't just leap off any old random side of the cliff. Hoop! Donk. Torrent, you champion. If you had a tongue, I would French you so hard. Oh! Oh, you do? Well. I don't take it back, but not sure logistically while I'm riding you how it's supposed to... Never mind. So it's like, what does this mean? What are you trying to tell me? Yes, indeed, there must be. Wouldn't that be nice? I'll be damned if that wouldn't be. Oh, just great. Torrent, I trust you. You've got this. There's no way in hell you've got this. Oh, that's interesting up there, too. A little chapel built into the cliff face. Keep that in mind. I would almost think you could, like, ride the spirit spring in the opposite direction from your first assumption and fly over this way, but it's nowhere near close enough. Okay, I'm a little curious about this wall. Even though there's nothing on the other side of it. Well, I'm a little curious about it. Maybe there's just a very narrow staircase. You never know. You never know. Even when you do, in fact, know. Nice. Nice sidestep. You really got me? Okay. Since we saw that the bridge definitely leads from the lower portion to the higher, I kind of stopped inspecting the base of this side, thinking, oh, surely we have to get in the lower side first, but let's give it a quick peek. The old sneaky peeky would also probably be good to rest. What is that? What's that big red bulbous thing? I don't know. Let's pretend we didn't see it. Definitely nothing over here. I'm not seeing any evidence of additional spirit springs, cave entrances, etc., etc. Sorry. I should have flashed my headlights at you there. Got a big guy and his band of merry men. Ow. Sorry I called you that. Apparently it upset you greatly. Don't make skulls. Don't make skulls at me. I'm sensitive about that. Thank you. Big guys have broken aggro. A little grave glovewort, a little spirit gravestone. Seems to be about it. So I maybe we just have to look up how to get into the Templetown ruins at this point. We gave it a shot. We gave it a small shot. And put like, 20-25% effort into it, and I can't imagine how we're supposed to get in. There's gotta be just a sneaky little thing that I am failing to see. Like of all the things we've tried, that little rooftop to the cliff there was our best, closest get. I do wish, like, that was a very beautiful view from up there, but I do wish we could see down in here a little closer to see if it's like a staircase coming up from below, or what? It's pretty close. It's pretty close if I could just get a solid angle on this building. But it doesn't feel like that's legitimately the way they want you to do it. Stop throwing things at me. You're ruining my birthday. You guys are fine. Your constant agonized wails are not ruining my birthday. You there with the potential to chuck rocks, why don't you go kick them? Hey, you there with the potential to... As I just told your friend, kick rocks. Alright, steady now. Easy on the eyes. I'm flattered. Oh, come on. Be easier on the eyes. Gently. Gently. Give it the old Dread Pirate Roberts there. Gently. Alright. This is like the closest I've possibly come. Really, really slow. Really slow, and then hold it. And then you need just a little run up, and no, you've ruined it. You've ruined everything. Back we go. Oh, it's like real close. I don't think they're gonna give it to me, but God, it's real close. If I do get up there, it's not the intended path. There's definitely a secret to this that I have long since given up on. Yeah, baby! Alright, maybe now we can see how we're actually supposed to get in here. Don't die, though. Don't die and ruin everything. Also, if we get to that shiny pot man, kill him so quickly. Like, you wouldn't believe how quick. You're not shiny pot man! Where? Where is shiny potman? Shadow tree fragment. Lovely. I have no memory of where shiny potman is. I thought he was sort of on this side of things. No clue. No clue. Oh, today is not actually my birthday. I'm just being difficult. Just very difficult to deal with, but that's so kind of you. Thank you. I will keep it in my pocket until my actual birthday. I don't know why I said that. On my birthday! It just sounded like it would make him feel guilty about it. So yeah, no, I thought it was in the lower section. No memory of where Podman is. Oh, you're just gonna leap in? It must be like on the other side of the courtyard in that wall, which I cannot currently reach from here. I'm hoping he is not already despawned. Might be like that corner. I don't know. We'll find a way to get over there. So I can drop down into the main courtyard. That would probably be fine. Let's save across the bridge for when we're ready. How do I get deeper, ever deeper into the castle? Oh, come on. You can put a toe on it. You can just slip a heel. There you go. Slip your little toe heelies. It doesn't feel like they want you to get across there. So I'm guessing down into the courtyard is our way forward. And hopefully that will also tell us how we were supposed to get in here. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your slumber by landing on your face. How dare you? Only needed that first one. Weak. Alright, so this is the top of where they were like, "Aha! Wouldn't it just be fine and dandy if there was a way inside the castle walls?" But that doesn't seem to be anything I missed from the upper view of it. A lot of horn graves around here. Some folks were getting awfully horny with the dead. There's a... The whole time? The whole time. Whole time. Okay, well, I feel foolish. All it takes is like half a bush to throw me clear off my game, it seems. That's how you're supposed to get in here, if anyone's curious. And I'm gonna forget all of this ever happened. At least it led to some fun exploration. I'll try to soothe myself with lies. What fun this exploration was. Alright, Podman, don't you despawn. Don't you do it. Huzzah! Ooh. Not what I was hoping for, but cool. What is this? Ra Burrow. Relic found at the ancient ruins of Ra. Oval-shaped stone bearing an engraving. In the center of the stone is a small nest-like hole. Once this is inhabited by a sprite, the stone can be used as a ritual implement. Curious. I completely forgot to look at the Red Bear's lore. The name of the Red Bear is lost to madness. After killing the Great Red Bear in a blood-soaked bout, he became fascinated by the untainted what? Glory of its naked what? Strength. I wish to be a bear, no more and no less. It does look like a donut. Oh, I'm starving. Alright, wish to be a bear, naked, taint. Got it. This one's different. Helm of the Red Bear, whose name is lost to madness. The cheek guards are shaped after lion's fangs, or lion singular fangs. Perhaps his fascination with the untamed strength of the wild stemmed from his past as a red mane. Interesting. Wielded without modification. Unique skill, Red Bear Hunt, slaughters prey with sharp claws in a great swipe of the arm. The attack creates a vacuum, which deals continuous damage and also scares cats. Repeated inputs allow for up to 2 follow-up attacks. I have 1 Shadow Tree fragment. 1 Spirit Ash. I still need like 2 more of those. It feels like those have become a little few and far between. Any lore on the 2-headed turtle? Turtles are known as a nutritious ingredient, you monster, and symbolic of inexhaustible power. 2-headed turtles are a favorite subject in the land of the tower due to the spiral shape of their intertwined necks. These folks, the whole sect of priests around here, do love their spirals. Do you think there's a 2-headed turtle pope? Even the thought of it makes me so excited. Like a child on Christmas morning. Alright, so we got what we needed from over here. Doesn't look like there's much else to scour. Quick peek on the rooftops. And then we can head across the bridge. It's peeking out. This reminds me of one of my favorite t-shirts, but I won't mention why. I won't mention why I enjoy wearing it, especially during the heat of summer. And I'm sure it's impossible to guess. So, I feel like we're now getting close to the part where this whole time they've been allowing me to summon my mimic. And I think this is probably why. And I'm scared about it. I don't know if we should summon the mimic now or wait until a giant health bar blocks out half of our screen and then panic roll and start summoning mimic and die. I don't know which would be a better option. I'm gonna go ahead and summon me. Summon me now. It's wasteful, but I want full health. Alright, here we go. Wow, you are gorgeous. No, come back. Come back and let me ogle you, me. I'd like to apologize to anyone who's named Yumi. Come back and let me ogle Yumi. Unable to acquire. I wonder why. Boy, he was minding his own business. It would be hilarious if my mimic killed that one guy and then was like, my work here is done. Dissipate back to the spirit realm. Like, no, that wasn't who I summoned you for. Get your ass back here. Who did I summon you for? We saw someone in what appeared to be gilded armor peeking over the ledge. I don't know if it was up there or... Yep, there you are. Hey. Hey, sexy. I like how your thighs shimmer. It's not as big of a deal as I was worried he was going to be. No health bar. So are you going to stick around? Good, thank goodness. See if it gets worse from here. But that went well. Must have been the person who was peeking. Not seeing any cute little butts hanging over the edge with their tantalizing items on display. Alright, we got a chest. Rather simple. I don't know why they allow you to summon for that, which makes me feel ill at ease. Should check both of those for illusory possibilities before we drop. Anything over here? Whoop, whop. Seemingly not. That's where my beacon has been. I don't know if it's probably supposed to be pointing out this chest rather than that, but let's see. I completely forget what the other item I was excited about and marked was. That was it. Since I've been using Milady two-handed, I saw a lot of people online talking about a two-handed talisman, and I was like, oh, I don't want to spoil it, but where specifically is the two-handed talisman? So, right now, I have Raylana's cameo, which is kind of important to the whole wing stance damage-dealing thing, and it also just looks cool as hell. I also have this that boosts the power of skills, and this that lowers its FP cost. I don't really need successive attacks, so we could swap this out with two-handed. But I also have the new two-headed turtle talisman, which is a lot of fun to say. A lot of alliterative T's. And I'm not sure which would be better, because I'm not necessarily having a problem with stamina, but I just love having as much stamina as I could possibly get. Depicts a warrior with a warrior two-handing a sword. The horned warriors were fitting figureheads for the military might of the tower they kept watch over, their deft attacks slashing through any and all foes. So because I often two-hand Milady, which sounds inappropriate, I feel like that will be better than a butt-ton of stamina. But I do also want to have a butt-ton of stamina in my back pocket. Phrasing. I think that's it. We'll check those two walls down there to make sure they're not illusory. I'm guessing they're not. But that is definitely what I was looking for. Hooray, hurrah. Anytime they give you, like, you can drop off here, I'm guessing there's gotta be some reason. Gotta be some reason you're letting me drop off here. But then I'm wrong. And, oh, the tears, how they flow. But that's okay, too, because I don't want my ducts to get dry. So, I think we're done with this particular temple ruin. I don't know why I summoned you. Other than perhaps for a steamy hood-to-hood, longing look into each other's eyes? It's gonna be... now that I'm thinking about it, it's gonna be hard to film. I want us to go hood-to-hood, because that feels intimate and really special. But then how are we gonna get the camera into our hood tent to catch the long, lingering glances? It's a cinematographic mystery. It's fun to watch. Alright, so we got our final map obelisk. We've just ruined Templetown. We have this whole path up here to the north. We have a bit of Erdtree area and some Yellowtree area to inspect and explore. There might be a bit more land over here where the river runs through it, for lack of a better word. I don't know if that building is like at the top of the ruins where the green trees are. It looks like it could be, but it could also wind all the way around this little mountain area back to here somehow. So we should check that out. Again, I believe since we defeated Mesmer, we can return here, but we have so much to explore. I'm going to make that like the last thing we do, because that seems to be the end of all things. So, just trying to keep it in my mind. Return to the Templetown ruins, go north. That's great. We still obviously have Commander Gaius here, and we have the Sunflower here to contend with. I'm assuming Sunflower is a dead end, though it will be very fun to beat. But Commander Gaius has like a shack and whatever this massive obelisk building is out there, or monolith, rather. And obviously we still need to work our way down into the Finger Ruins. So we have a ton of breadcrumbs. Like I was saying, this Cathedral of Manis Meter has to have something under it or behind it. There's more to that cathedral, certainly. I'm trying to remember other areas we have yet to explore. Jagged Peak. I still feel like this seems to be accessible land, and we never got to it. And then there's the matter of ageless untouchables that yet live. We are well and truly past the 2-hour mark, but I'm going to try to clean up a few more of these ageless untouchables before I sign off for the day and go put something in a crock pot, perhaps. In order to do this, we need a buckler. We need to buckle under the pressure of all of it. Oh god, how it builds and builds. Alright, we're well and truly buckled. One hand, milady, that's fine. I don't really have 200,000 runes. That's nothing. That's nothing to worry about. And so the ones I'm remembering that we snuck past last time are like here, I want to say. I don't think there were any along this road, but it would kind of be worth checking, just in case. So we might want to go like southwest-ish through there and see if we spy any eyeballs, and then we can fast travel back and take the upper path. I love this whole area. The aesthetic and, like, dramatic messages they've left for you make this an area like no other. I'm sorry, rats. I think you're cute, and I love you, and you're not why I'm here. But sometimes I'm worried you'll chew me from behind, and it's gonna hurt. Alright, that just leads to the other path we gotta explore later, so let's keep south, despite its dangers. We'll keep south. I missed a thing back here. What? Oh, it's very rainy. Very rainy all of a sudden. And that just makes it even cooler down here. It's foggy and rainy and the rats are mad and I didn't see you there. Hi. I can't do my wings dance. I just thrust my buckler at him. Ouch. That is a hell of a lot of health you take off, sir. No reason at all to be fighting these rats. Alright. Stingy. That appears to be the entirety of the lower path. Well, I'll keep going. I'll keep going before I say something I'll regret. Usually if I keep going, it's almost a certainty that I'll say something I regret. So I don't know what I mean by that. I feel like it's only in the middle section that we saw them last time, but I'm glad we checked down here. Just in case. I'm assuming we'll know when we've killed the last one, as it will give us something besides a... What are they, swollen grapes? Which I'm very, very displeased to have said out loud. I just want for one of these ageless untouchables to give me something other than swollen grapes. What? What kind of sick little thoughts have you been having about the ageless untouchables? So many rats. So many rats down here. Rats and sheeps. Alright, so somewhere along the middle section. Which I must be getting close to. There's the ruins. Let's follow this path a bit. And I feel like it was like 3 or so lit up slates in the ground should mark the start of their area, which might be what we spy in the distance. And there they are. Good, good. This is what we're looking for. So this is going to go quite poorly. I never knew the timing of this and got incredibly lucky. And now I've almost certainly forgotten the timing and have no luck. It's all run out. So it does help a lot if I'm close to them. If they start teleporting, it makes it way harder to get it first try. So I'm gonna try to sneak as close as possible and then reveal myself. Try to get lucky again. Not in the way you're thinking. Got it. Ooh, that is new. The Aged One's Exaltation Talisman, is it? Hide in the bulrushes. And what do we got? Madness in the vicinity increases attack power. Oh, if you were using a madness build. The excitement you would feel at this news. A talisman depicting the exaltation of the aging untouchable whose head resembles a sprig of ripe grapes. Yes, my first thought was put it in my mouth. Raises attack power when madness is triggered. Gift your madness to our Lord. Bless our brethren with grapes. Take care that they fully ripen. God, this cult is very seductive. Very saucy stuff. So there is one more beyond, at least. And maybe that's all of them in the area. These guys do not seemingly respawn after you manage to parry and dispatch them once. Which I'm very grateful for, or should I say very grapeful for. So it could be that there's another section of them, and I should double check that there's not like a third secret item, like a tiered reward list for taking out a certain number of them. I don't know how it works. All I know is that I'm very tearful about the rewards. There's a rat there who's gonna give me away. Or maybe not. Thank you. Thank you, rat. Alright, hi. Too early. Ouch. Mine butt cheeks. Gotcha. Oh, and so did the madness. Maybe I should have sipped while we were checking each other out there. Got the parry off, though. I'll take it. And a steak of America. Don't have to start back at the ruins. Thank you. Alright, one more try. I love this area so much. It is gorgeous and so creepy and lovely and wonderful. Yeah, this is the right spot. Okay. Don't go early. Don't get scared. I know it's really, really hard not to. But don't get scared and go early. What? It's much better if I have the advantage. Don't get seen by any of the tinkle bells. I should just wait until he turns and then give these tinkle bells a wide berth. Otherwise, my advantage goes poof into the night. I mean, he's kind of turned. He's turned enough. He's getting turned. He gets real turned. Alright, let's do this. Aha! Too early again. Even just being in the vicinity of him strikes me with... The rat finally got his vengeance. Fair enough. It'd be better to not be in the vicinity of the rat when we have this little menage as it's become. But if I want to have just a solo date with the sack of grapes, the rat is being quite troublesome. I don't know why I snuck past him, like literally touching his back, and he didn't attack last time, and then this time he felt the need for a bite of my booty. These fickle rats. You can never be sure. One more try. And don't get scared. That's twice now I've ruined the timing by thinking, it's now! And it's not yet. It's not yet now. Alright, I'm just gonna let him see me. That's not great. Stay close. Get ya a little bit of my sword in your belly button. Good. Swollen grapes. Yummy. I don't think there's any runes here. I think I lost my first set. Yeah, I mean, there's something. Probably just from the aged one. So that could be all of them. We got a bunch of swollen grapes, and we got a talisman. I'm assuming that the talisman is the end reward of that little endeavor. I managed to make it out without going fully mad and losing a giant chunk of my health. So I'm calling it a net success. Did someone get a net on the line? I'd like to tell her about this success that we've had. So, that's all I wanted to do. If we ever do respec into a madness build, which is a wish on my to-do list for sure, we now have a kick-ass talisman to go with it. So, Abyssal Wood's pretty clean. I am curious about this, but I wouldn't know how to get back there, so I'm not going to worry about it now. Hi. Kind of them to automatically bring me out of my map instead of just letting me die to my incompetence. So the question is, where should I leave us for next time? I kind of want to continue exploring here-ish. We did sweep this whole area pretty good. That was the swamp where we found the blood spear, which we still have not tried, and should. So I don't think we need to worry about that zone. I don't feel like immediately launching into the Sunflower or Commander Gaius. And I feel like we should save the Verdant zone above for like second to last before we go to the castle. So I'm going to put us back in the Temple Town. We will return here at the very next opportunity and head north to see what else we can discover. Goodness me, I wish I didn't have to work during the week and that we could adventure all week long. That would be my wish and my heart's true joy. But the next time I am able, I will see you here, and we will explore this canyon with ill-deserved confidence and a bunch of really kick-ass Smith script weapons, which I never did. Okay, one more thing. I'm gonna hold you up from your day for one more selfish activity. Let's see how many smithing stones I possess. We're starting with shield, because that's cool as hell. And then we're going great hammer, because oh my god, cool as hell. Let's see if we have enough to beef these boys. What a weird way to say it. But I can't wait to beef these boys. Not the buckler. No, not the buckler. I won't be needing that again for a little while. Thank you anyway. Let's go down to shields, just to make this a little easier in the other menu. Smith script shield. Oh, let's get smithing. Alright. Yes, yes, yes. Definitely going to need to buy more of those early ones. And 5s. Alright. Let's go get some 5s. I lost my 200 and some, which is a small shame, but easily remedied. Let's go up here. Man, I want everything on my person, but this really is getting quite old. All the scrolling. Sacred Relic. We do a little whoop to the underground, where our smooth frog boys lie in wait to hand us the runes that we so deserve. Hello, boys. Yoink, yoink. I should put my talisman on. Make this a little quicker. I want like maybe 100,000. Easily done. Just in case. I'm so sorry. I started to say goodbye, and then I rudely detoured into all this madness. There's still an imminent goodbye hovering in the air, smelling of petrichor and grapes. It's gorgeous. That should be enough. Just a little something, but I mean, we're already here. If it's not enough and we have to come back, I'll feel like such an idiot. And we've got like three things to upgrade, so we'll get a little boost. I love this game. I don't know if you noticed. God, I love this game. Alright, that should be fine. No need to get greedy with it. However, there is a desperate need to get jiggy with it. You may begin. Oh, no, oh, stop. Stop. Those moves. Too sensuous. This will clearly lead to the end of the world. Put your hips away. Alright. I could equip it again, but I'm just gonna go through this menu, because there's no sense in doing it twice. I can also... what's the word? Filter by category here, and that makes it easier. Alright, Smith script. We need the stones first. Sorry, I forgot. Go to the two ladies. My ladies in waiting. We're waiting! I love this place when it's stuck, actively on fire, but never burning. Oh, didn't I find a bell bearing while we're here? Mold mongers. Not super exciting, but yes, thank you. Okay, so we've got 21. Let's get another 19 at least. 9 of these. Getting a little expensive. And that's all I can afford. Ah, okay, got it. I'm gonna need a little to actually upgrade, so let's get 10 of these and hope for the best. We may have to go back to the Palace Approach Ledge Road due to my foolishness, but we'll see how far we can get. America, why do you have a head? Do you? Oh, well, sort of. Ouch. Ow. Alright, what can we do? Smithing stone 5s, 6s, 7s, 8, and the ancient dragon, which we have 2 more of now, like, tempting to just boost it all the way up, but patience? Patience now. Alright, how about great ass hammers? Great ass. Hammers. Those are regular hammers. There you are. Alright. Onesies. I won't continue. No. Except for foursies. Foursies is fun to say, but... Alright. Insufficient runes. I knew I should have killed a little more. 1 second. I'll be right back. At least we still have our gold scarab equipped. I'll try to make this quick. Because we're gonna need a few more of the smithing stone 9s for sure. Go rest now. You forgot how this works. I'll just swing again and it'll be so quick. But they're already dead, you fool. You mad fool. I like it when you get that rare roll of their spawn where multiple of them have glowing golden eyes. I think I've seen up to like 3 at a time in a rare instance. And it just looks so cool. It looks so cool while you're murdering them if some of them have glowing golden eyes. Whoop. I mean, that's probably fine. That's probably more than we need, in honest fact. But one more swipe isn't gonna hurt nobody, except, you know, for the Albinorics. But it's not gonna hurt nobody. Sweet deal. Alright. Back to the table of lost grace. Just quietly watches as Peter decimates an entire population of people just to get some smithing stones. I'm sorry. It's true, and I feel bad. Alright, we need more 5s again. 5s! Oh, I guess it was just insufficient runes, coincidentally on the 5s, but let's check anyway. Try to save as many of these as possible. As many runes as I can, but more 8s for sure. 12 is fine. 12 will do us. Wait, will it? There. Mm-hmm. Just round these bad boys out. Oh! It's so round. Those are some bad boys. Okay. Let's try this. 176. Are you happy now, Hugh? Master Smith Hugh? I've decimated the population of the Albinorics to bring you these runes. I don't know what you're doing with them. Putting, like, opening a bar somewhere? Tropical? I don't know what you're doing. Alright. Doot 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 doot. Doot 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 doot. Should be my last upgrade set. Perfect. So I got a plus 24 shield, plus 24 great hammer. Was there something else we were thinking about? There's my new spear. Spear of the Impaler is like somber, and it's upgraded as much as I can without wasting my only somber dragon smithing stone. I don't think there was any. Oh yeah, these might be what I'm thinking of. It would be fun to see those upgraded. I'm gonna save it for a bit. Quick check on swords. I do want to boost this one. I don't have the somber stones for it, if you know what I'm saying. I would like to boost that one. And, I forgot to mention, one of the things I spent while I was grinding away, one of the things I spent some runes on was boosting my faith to the point where we could use that sword of darkness. And I have not yet seen what the Ash of War for it looks like. Where's a good spot where we can kill some regular folks to test this out? I do want it to be, excuse me, DLC folks of a sturdier variety, otherwise it's just going to be comically overpowered. Maybe, I know there's some of these guys, some of these like big beer belly guys. I don't know why that seems like an appropriate weapons testing fodder. Hereish, yeah, hey guys. So, shield? Shield first. Boop. I mean, I guess I could have the shield equipped in an offhand, but we're doing this. We're doing this now. Let's put it in both, so then I look cute. Cute, like I'm clasping my hands in front of me. I like it. And what's the range on this bad boy? Oh, hot damn! I love the fact that you don't need to, like, catch it. It's just ready to go in your hand. Okay, that's gonna be really hard to live without. That is so much damage. Also imagine if you did it closer to them, it would kind of spin and, like, buzz saw through them while it's doing its hover thing. So you could hit them twice, effectively. Let's test if that is actual fact, or just a fantasy of mine. If I get real close to yous. A little closer than that. You're just a short person, aren't you? Maybe if I was on the other side of you. Didn't have the high ground. High ground? Oh, man. I want it to be true, but maybe it always just goes above the enemy by design. Either way, I love that it homes. Okay, huge fan of this shield. Actually salivating slightly. Let's try the hammer. Do 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 do. Can I? Oh no, I can't. I can't touch this. Sorry. I thought for a second I could touch this. Oh my god. I love it. I love everything about this, and even with such a burly gentleman, the stagger is insane, as I imagine it would be if you took such a thing in the face. So, huge fan of both of these, keeping them tightly packed in my arsenal. I was really early on the dodge. I'm sorry, will you forgive me? Please? I'm such a big fan of this. Alrighty. So that was well worth the stones. I'm looking forward to it. In terms of weight, what are we looking at on this shield? Is this something I could constantly keep in my offhand, hidden away, for moments that I need it? 2.5? You kidding me? Yeah. Get in there. I'll still be able to mid-roll. Mid-roll. I've adopted an accent for some reason. Not in that hand, though, is the problem. I want to make sure you can lefty it. Lefty it right proper. So much scrolling. I apologize. So if I, for example, had Milady at the ready, my sugar pie, can I still do... Yeah! Mmm! And then at any time, I just swap it to wing stance. Hot effing damn. This might be a new thing for me. This might be how I play for the rest of the game. Because that is good stuff. Have a little homing, range attack at the ready. Okay. Thank you for your extra time. I was saying goodbye. I was in the middle of goodbying. So long. Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. And I guess good night, though it seems a little early for that where I am, locally. Thank you for hanging out with me. I cannot wait to see what sort of Avengers-esque shenanigans we get into here. This is going to be a lot of fun. I will see you next time. Smooches for now, and smooches for later. And if nobody's told you today... You're beautiful. Now get out of here, you scamp.